Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye and this is my world. Okay, today we're going to talk about dating a spiritual woman. Okay, dating a spiritual woman. Now before we get started, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. And welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I appreciate you so very, very much. Now, those of you who are new to the channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of this video, I will show you a link where you can send in your questions. And I will either answer them on the air or I will answer them through the email. Okay? And those of you who are interested in these caps, they are now available in my online store. So just go to the description at the bottom. You'll see online store. Just click on the link and there you are. Okay? So let's get started with today's message. I get a lot of questions about spirituality. And what does it really mean as opposed to religion? And I wanted to take some time to explain this to you. All right? Religion is a set of beliefs and practices shared by a group or a community. That's religion. Spirituality is an individual practice with the divine. Okay? Spirituality relates to developing beliefs around the meaning of life. You see? And your connection to others. That's spirituality. And spirituality gives you a sense of peace and purpose. Okay? All right. So I hope that explains the difference between religion and spirituality. Now, I am a spiritualist, and when I talk to you, it's always from a spiritual perspective. And today's message about, dating a spiritual woman, what does that look like? Okay, now I did pull a little video for us to watch. So let's watch this video, and then we're going to talk about it. Okay?
You out there who think you can play spiritual women, this video is for you. So we're gonna do story time. So I am dating this guy, and we've been dating for several months now. I've known him since 2019. Recently, about a few days ago, I had a weird dream about him. I didn't really like it. I had a dream where we both were arguing back and forth about his options in women. I told him the next morning, look, I had a dream about you. And I don't think he acknowledged it because we were talking about something else. And I kind of just let it go, but it always stuck in the back of my mind. So yesterday, I just got this weird feeling. I sent him a video about relationship stuff. And he forwarded that same video to someone. Spirit showed me what was going on. Like, legit what was going on. Let me just put this disclaimer out here. You cannot lie to a spiritual woman or a spiritual person. You can't lie to us. We're fucking psychics. Stop thinking that you can lie. You can't. But anyways, this person lied and played stupid, of course, typical. And because I know this person was lying, I was really mad and angry. Like when I say angry, I was enraged to the point where I passed out and fell asleep because my head was hurting at this point, because I was just like, why do you people come into my life to try to play me? But anyways, this is 1 out of 10 messages that I received from him the next morning. This happened as the result of just him dropping the phone and running the phone over with his car, with his truck, or whatever, and then just having a bad day at work. Some of the messages were of how he had a terrible day at work and how he broke his phone and he doesn't have those images on from his phone anymore and blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff. Just clear, just clearly not addressing the questions that I asked him. Cool, got it, whatever. More of the story is some of us are really connected with our spirit guides and our ancestors. We're really connected and they don't play about us. Don't think you can get over on us, okay? Don't think you can get over on us. Like, you will literally get messed up thinking you can play a spiritual woman? Really? Ooh, don't do that.
Now, you saw in the video what she talked about. Men, if you meet a woman who says she is spiritual, there are a few things that you should know. Number one, don't try to play her. Just like the lady said in the video, don't try to play a spiritual woman. Number one, it's according to how high she has ascended, but many times she already knows that you were coming toward her. Now, she may not know who was coming, but she knew that someone was coming. And if she knows that, 9 times out of 10, she already knows what your intentions are. Although you need to make them plain when you're with her. But what I need for you to understand is, don't try to play a spiritual woman, because she can see what you're doing. And this happens because, see, the more you ascend spiritually, your natural psychic abilities are heightened, which means that the divine is speaking to you through your meditation. Your ancestors are looking out for you, protection-wise. You understand? And your footsteps are guided because you're asking. You're asking the divine to guide your footsteps every day toward positivity and happiness. Spiritual people tend to be loners. Spiritual people don't have a problem being alone. They are happy being alone, because when you have spiritual enlightenment, you love yourself so much, you never feel alone. You don't feel the loneliness when you are spiritually enlightened. And this is why I preach this to you ladies all the time. And again, I'm going to put it in the description, how to start your spiritual awakening. This is very important. And in dating, you'll find that your dating experience will probably most likely will get better during your spiritual healing journey. Okay? I want you to understand that. Your dating life will most likely improve, because as you grow spiritually, you will find you will not come in contact with so much toxicity, because you'll be at a higher level. And the toxicity, a lot of it will just pass you by. Now, you'll get challenges, because these challenges are lessons, and you're still trying to learn. And that's what life is all about, learning. Okay? So, you will get challenges, but your spirituality will reveal the blessings in these challenges to you. Now, folks asked me, I did get a letter the other day where someone asked me, how did I start on this spiritual journey? And I'll tell you, And I did say it in some of my earlier videos, but I'm going to tell you again for those of you who are new. I was involved with a narcissist for 6 years. Okay? We dated for 5 and lived together for 1 year. The 1 year we lived together, that was the worst. Dating him, I went through the love bombing, and a lot of the dating part was, love bombing. I would only see him like on the weekends. I would see him on the weekends. And, it was great in the beginning. And then toward the end, it would get a little fishy. Sometimes he was sour. And sometimes, he was okay. All right? So 5 years we went through that. The abuse really didn't start and escalate until I allowed him to move in. Okay? Now, and it was a very tough year. A very tough year. And it made me start going. I started in my mind saying, please stop this pain. Because when he was living with me, I was in pain. And when I do my exercises every day. I walk every day. I did that even before I became spiritual. And walking and saying, please take away this pain. You see, I did not associate him with the pain. I knew he was doing things that made it painful for me, but I just wanted something to stop the pain. You understand? So that me and him could get on the right page. I didn't realize that he was a narcissist. I didn't understand what a narcissist was. I didn't know what a narcissist was. So one day, he just came up and said that he was leaving. I had given so much of myself into that relationship. I mean, everything I had given to make this relationship work, and for him to stand up and tell me that he was leaving, it broke me inside. It did. It did. And I didn't show it or anything. I didn't break down or anything. I just said, well, okay. Because I've always been with the mindset that if a person decides they want to leave you, let them go. Let them go. Because it wasn't meant to be anyway. And there's an old saying that, you let them go, and if it's really meant to be, then they'll come back to you. Okay? All right. Now, this is my spiritual journey. He left. He packed his things up and left. And I went through a lot of changes then. I was walking twice a day. And twice a day, I'm heartbroken. I'm looking for answers. I'm wanting to know answers. And these things are going through my mind. What in the world was this? Was it real? Was it an illusion? What was going on? You see? Soon, I started getting answers coming to me. Answers directing me to materials that I should read. Directing me to different synchronicities. Things that I would cut on the TV, and there was something in this program that clicked, an answer. And as I began to take my meditation a lot more seriously, I started doing affirmations every day and meditations every day. And before you knew it, answers started coming to me. And the divine showed me the whole relationship. showed me my part in it, how I disrespected myself by giving everything to this relationship. Everything, when he was giving very little to nothing. Now see, all of this, the divine revealed all of this to me during the healing process. And it was guiding me for the next step to enlightenment. And each step revealed more and more and more to me. Revealed to me, yes, he was a narcissist. And even through my spirituality, because I'm telling you that your psychic abilities will be heightened. It showed me his childhood and why he was the way he was. I had his whole story. You see, through spiritual enlightenment. But see, spirituality has been around way before religion even came into existence. People got away from it because of religion. Because when religion came into play, it demonized spirituality. You understand? Spirituality is just your direct relationship with the divine. For religion, you have to go through your pastor or some leader, deliver the messages to you, which is through their own perceptions, which could be diluted, could be misconstrued, or could be flat out distorted to deceive you. That's through religion. But spirituality, you're getting it direct. No middleman. You understand? That's the difference. So we got a letter here about a spiritual warfare. So let me read this letter, okay? I have a very important question for you. First, I will explain what is going on with me. For the last 5 years, I have been experiencing some very, very strange things. Like you, I walk this spiritual path. I am a super empath, and it seems as though every time I get around groups of people or go out shopping, etc., I am mobbed. I feel physical pain around certain individuals and have had very, very strange experiences as of late. I am doing meditation. I am eating clean. I do my affirmations, and most recently, I am starting to work on manifestations. I know that most of your videos talk about relationships, and I find that very informative. But I wondered if you also have heard of these type things. My question for you is, are you aware or do you know anything about spiritual warfare? Could you please give me your thoughts and opinions on what I should do? Okay. Being a super empath, you really feel people's energies strong. You see? And this is what's causing you pain, because you're feeling all of these negative energies when you go out. Now you feel positive and negative energies. You see? So that's why you're feeling that. Now, my advice to you is stay on the positive end. Okay? Try to let go of any toxic people that are in your energy. Try to let go of that, and that will give you some peace. Okay? Continue to do your spiritual growth and ask for protection. And this will protect you when you go out shopping or whatever, that these energies will not influence you in any way. Okay? You are on the right path. being spiritual. Spiritual warfare is out here and has always been out here. And it's not likely going to change. But challenges will come to you because you're spiritual. Okay? And these negative energies will always try to influence you and take you over to the dark side. Okay, we'll say that. Take you off your spiritual path. There's always going to be challenges to take you off your spiritual path. And it may come through dating. It may come to you through trying to date. The person you're dating, you may really care for them, but they may not be spiritual. What's to do? What's to do? If your person is good to you, is doing all the P's, he's professing, he's providing, he's protecting, but maybe he's religious. He's not spiritual. What? Listen, I don't have a problem with that. Just because you're spiritual, of course you would like to be with somebody who's spiritual. But if this man is supporting you in every other way of your life, but when it comes to the spiritual part, he may be religious or he may be in something else, and you are spiritual, as long as you don't fight about that and it doesn't become a big problem in your life, I don't see a problem with that. Let him go and worship who he worships, and you go and do your thing. You understand? I don't really feel that should be a reason for a breakup, unless he tries to stop your spiritual growth. Then that's a problem. Now, when I was with the narcissist, he was quote unquote religious. And he tried to get me to see things his way. But, whenever I went with him to his religious services and he was an official in the church and all that. When I went, I thought it comical what I was seeing, because I would ask him after we got home, did you actually listen to what was being said there? Did you actually see what was going on and understand? And he just act like, it was normal. But because I'm spiritual, the veil has been lifted. You understand? And you see things for what they really are. And you understand what's really going on. And you're not flooded with emotions and these energies when you go around toxic people. You're not influenced by it because you can just see right through it. The more spiritual you become, you can see these things. And being spiritual is a wonderful thing. Now, I'm not downing religion. I don't want folks to get that wrong. I'm not downing religion. You have free choice. You understand? We all have free will to decide which path we want to walk. If you decide to walk the religious path, that's on you. If you decide to walk the spiritual path, that's on you. And I just wanted to make the distinction in this video, the difference between religion and spirituality. Now, dating a spiritual woman, she will have strong opinions when you bring up your religious doctrine. She will have some strong opinions about that, because spiritual people do not follow any religious doctrine, dogma, beliefs, practices, none of that. None of that. And it does take some adjusting, especially if your mate is deeply into religion. And unfortunately, many religious people are closed-minded. And they are not interested in any growth outside of that. You know, they believe what they believe, and that's it. And really, spiritual people are not really out here to recruit you anyway. It's an individual practice. You understand? So we don't go around knocking on people's doors with pamphlets trying to get you. Yeah. No. No. People that do that, they're just trying to recruit people to come to their religion because it means more money. That's religion. And I want to get off of that because I really don't mean to offend anybody. But I want you to understand the difference between religion and spirituality. And if you are dating a woman who says she is spiritual, you can look for these things. She should be calm. Spiritual people don't worry about the outcome of things because they know that things will be okay. You understand? They understand the flow of life. So they don't sit around and worry about how you're going to do this and how you're going to pay your bills and what is he going to do and why is he doing it. They don't worry about those things. You're vibrating on a higher frequency. Your vision is clearer. You understand? You don't live your life in fear anymore. There's no fear in spirituality. And this is what I want you to understand. So this letter is about spiritual warfare. And believe me, spiritual warfare has been happening since the beginning. There are positive spirits and there are negative spirits. But realize the universe is about balance. There is a reason why there are positive and negative spirits in the universe, because both are needed for growth. You see? See, in the universe, positive and negative energies are important. The negative energies bring challenges into your life, which promotes growth. You understand? If there were no challenges, there would be no growth. And this is what you need to understand. The spiritual warfare is always going to be that pull and push between the positive and the negative. But in spirituality, you understand that the negative energy is important. Number one, it helps you to appreciate the positive energy more when you know what the negative energy is about. But the negative energy brings challenges into your life so that you can learn and growth. And basically, that's what life is all about. Lessons and blessings. So I hope that you understand that, and I hope that it helps. Okay? Now, this is another letter, and it's a little bit off topic of dating spiritual women. But this one is, when should a man start paying? This is a young lady. What is a good time frame for a man to begin paying for his lady's household expenses, clothes, car repairs, etc. after they start dating? Okay, here we go on that one. It is not a man's responsibility to pay for any of these things because he is dating you. Okay, let's understand that. Now, if a man says that he loves you. See, dating is just getting to know the man. We still confused about dating. Dating is just getting to know him. Now, if your relationship has gone to the next level and the man says that he loves you and he's shown it, professed it, provided for you, and protect you. Now let's go to the provide part. He says that he loves you. Okay, which means that he's not responsible for all of your bills, your car repairs, your household bills. You're responsible for that. But he can provide for you other things. Now, I dated a man who gave me an allowance. That was just out of his heart. I didn't ask him for it. It was out of his heart. He knew that I had expenses, and he gave me a weekly allowance. Out of his own heart. I didn't ask for it. Okay? He said he loved me. This is what he did. Now, for you, if your man is not providing for you in any way, now I'm not saying that every man is going to give you an allowance, but he will, if your car breaks down, he may say, here, I'll take care of it. Or here's some money. Or here, you understand? He will provide for you in some way. He will care for your needs in some way. Whether he takes you shopping or whether, he's always taking you to fancy restaurants or whether he is taking you on vacations or whatever he's doing. Or whether he just gives you a little money every once in a while. But he will provide for you. But it's not a responsibility. You understand? He does it because he knows as a man he should be doing these things. Now, if you are with a partner that is not doing these things, then he's not the partner for you. It's as simple as that. He's not the partner for you. During the dating stage, don't expect for him just to come up and do these things. But if you have been dating him for a while, all right, let's go back. You've gone on at least 3 dates with this man, and he's paying for all of these dates. Okay. You didn't have to pay. He is providing for you. There is no time frame. Men are not responsible to provide a living for you. And these things, you say, to begin paying for your household expenses, your clothes, your car. This looks like marriage to me. This looks like marriage to me. This is not a man's responsibility who is just dating you. In the dating, when you're with him, he needs to be providing for you when you are with him. He'll take you shopping, he'll take you to nice restaurants, maybe vacations and things like that, and he foots the bill. That's providing. And he'll buy you little gifts and things like that. But as far as providing your living expenses, you're looking for a husband to do that. Not a boyfriend. Now, there are some boyfriends who will do that. I've had boyfriends, that, like I said, gave me an allowance every week, and I could do with it what I wanted. It was a substantial allowance. I've had that. But I didn't ask for it, and I did not require it. It was something that he did. That was his way of providing. Okay? Men have different ways of providing for you, but it's not their responsibility to take care of you. You should be independent and can take care of all of your bills on your own. And I need for you to understand that. Okay? It's very important, because if you're looking for a man that you're dating to take care of you in this way, it's a trap for you. For you. If a man is taking care of your household expenses, your car repairs, and what else you say? And all of your clothes and things like that, he is going to require control over you. If he's doing all that for you, he's going to require you to submit to him for this. Because he knows that's not his responsibility. So you're setting yourself up to sell yourself. To sell yourself if this is what you are expecting when you date a man. You got the wrong mindset. You should be independent. You should be able to take care of all of your finances on your own. And whatever the man comes with to provide for you, it's extra. It's extra. It's not your meat and potatoes. That's where a lot of women get trapped right there. Because they're looking for men to take care of them. And then when the man leaves, what you got? Nothing. Because you never learned how to take care of yourself. Through spirituality, you learn these things. You love yourself and you learn to take care of yourself first before you even think about dating. And when you date, it should be like, the whipped cream on a sundae. It's just a topping on a sundae, which means that if somebody came and took the topping off, you still got the sundae. You are still standing. That's what's important here. You understand? You don't make whatever somebody is giving you your lifeline. No, you be your own lifeline, and you learn this when you become more spiritual. More spiritual will help you to understand and appreciate yourself more. You'll understand the world more, life more, what it's all about, and you'll be more at peace with yourself. Those of you who are on your spiritual path, continue. Continue to ascend. You are on the right path to happiness. Okay, now before we go, I do have one last little video about dating spiritual women. I want you to look at it because I thought this was I like to end it with a little chuckle. Okay, so watch this video and then we're going to end. Okay?
Wait. Let me freshen up real quick.
Go ahead. Yeah. Is that soup? What is that?
No, it's sage. I have to cleanse you first.
Okay, Erica Badu. Okay, I see you. What's that? Casamigos? What does it say? Am I gonna smash? Will I be able to smash?
Okay, ladies, I hope that you understand the message today about dating a spiritual woman. And I hope it helps you understand your power. The power that you have by being more spiritual. Now, for those of you who have questions, here it is. Send your questions to MissFaye'sWorld@hotmail.com. That's MissFaye'sWorld@hotmail.com. And keep your letters to one page. Just summarize the situation and ask the question. And for those of you who would prefer me to answer your question through the email, make sure you put it at the top of the letter. Please respond through email and I will comply. Now, I hope that you understood the message for today, and I hope that it actually helps you on your spiritual journey. I wish you all well. I thank you all for your comments. I thank you all for your letters, and a special thanks to those who leave a donation. I appreciate it so very much. Thank you for supporting this channel, and I hope to see you next time.